Hello, Wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So, I am about to run inside and go pick up little one. But before I did that, I was like, let me tap in with you all because I was trying to record earlier when I was home, and then everything that was waiting for me from the weekend, because you all know I was just in Baltimore, like it all caught up. So by the time I looked, I was like, crap, I gotta go get the baby. So I just wanted to talk about shining your lights and allowing yourself to be seen. And I've kind of spoken about this before, especially after hearing some things from Aaron Lyons. But this weekend, it was a surprise for my beautiful sister goddess, so deserving. She is so deserving, okay? But it was just as much for me as it was for her, because it may be a surprise to y'all, but I don't have a lot of friends. Nope, that's not gonna work. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of people that I'm close with. Even my physical, my blood sister, my full blood sister, we're not that close. My sister-in-law, we used to be really close, and we're trying to get back there, right? We're trying to get back there. And then I have some half sisters, two which I don't even talk to, and the other one I do speak to, but we're still not that close, right? So I don't have a lot of female friends. But being oh wow, that's so funny. As I'm saying that, a sister-in-law that I completely forgot about that's back home in Miami, she just texted me. And yo, she don't text me. I'm usually always the one that's texting her, calling out to her. When I'm back home, I'm like, hey, I'm finna pop by, come see you, what's going on, whatever. Like, that's crazy. And then she just texts me. But her son is anyway, that's wild that she texted me while I was saying that. Besides the point, going to visit my beautiful sister in Baltimore, like, it was so much for me as it was for her. And it was such a beautiful weekend, such a beautiful exchange of reciprocal energy. And she was out her element. I was kind of out my element just a little bit, tapping back into my old element maybe. But we were seen. I had got us crowns, and you all saw my video, right? And we wore the crowns everywhere that whole weekend. And we're wearing bright clothes, we laughed out loud, we played games out loud, like we were just being seen. And everywhere we went, people were like, you all are so vibrant, you all are the vibe. We brought the crowd, which normally happens to me. Normally I go somewhere and it's empty and I bring the crowd. Like one of the last places that we went to eat that we just happened to go by, because I was like, I can't come to Baltimore and not get a crab cake. So she took me to this spot called Jimmy's, and there was another beautiful soul. She was sitting there by herself eating, and we got to talking because we being sociable, we loud, we here, we taking up space. And she saw us and she was like, man, when y'all walked in, I was a little intimidated, because I was like, who are they? She's like, it wasn't just the crown. She's like, it was just your presence, the way how you all walked. Like, you commanded the presence, the respect. Even when we were getting served, it seemed like it was the manager serving us, not even one of the regular bartenders or whatever. It seemed like it was the manager that was coming in and serving us, right? The music started changing up to what they felt that we would like, and they had it right, because we were singing at the top of our lungs. And then even the manager came in and was like singing with us and was like, yeah, y'all have any requests, I'm the DJ, let me know. Just allowing yourself to be seen and being heard, and recognizing the power that you hold just by showing up in certain spaces. Stop conforming to the ideals or the teachings or the old programming of shut up and sit down and sit back. You should be seen, you should not be heard. Being told that you're too loud, being told that if you're not perfect, you shouldn't, that nobody cares, saying that you don't have enough intelligence. Like, whatever that old paradigm is, where you were taught and thereby adopted and started to believe that you're not worth having a good time, you're not worth showing up in spaces for other people to see you, where you're not worth allowing yourself to be 100% dynamically, authentically you, that programming, it's time for it to go. It's time for it to go, because that's not accurate at all. And there's so many people out here that are just dimming their light, that are not allowing themselves to be recognized for their beautiful, dynamic energy. They're not allowing themselves to be recognized for the mark that they can leave on the world, whether it's creating YouTube videos or writing a book or making a song or just making people laugh. Like, that is a superpower, in case you didn't know, because there's some people out here that are stale as fuck. Okay? But laughter is the best medicine. It keeps you young, it keeps you vibrant, and quite literally, as I say vibrant, quite literally, when you laugh, especially like deep belly laughs, that reverberation in your stomach that builds up through your body, like, it really awakens certain molecules within yourself. So stop limiting yourself. Stop dimming your light to conform to other people's BS. And sometimes, you know, it can be a little bit difficult to break free of those old thought processes, but enough is enough. Oh, the babies came outside. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Allow yourself to be seen, heard, felt. Allow that beautiful dynamic within yourself, okay? Because you absolutely deserve it all. And it's time for us to stop thinking that we need to shrink to fit in other people's boxes or other people's spaces, because that's not the case. Like, we're not shrinking ourselves anymore. Enough of that, okay? For real, enough of that. We're not shrinking. We are popping out and we are showing them, okay, in all of our beautiful glory. We're not being afraid to wear our crown, and we're not being afraid of shining our light, okay? So that is that. I just wanted to remind you of that, because we all have obstacles, okay? Part of the reason why I also kind of got sidetracked today is because we had another obstacle coming through my husband. And I was like, no, baby, we're not gonna let that shit, let's talk about it, let's get it off our chest, but we're not gonna let nobody stop our show, okay? It doesn't matter what title they hold, it doesn't matter how long we've known them, it does not matter. Like, if they are if we have elevated out their frequency and they're unable to keep up, if they're in a space where they now need to go, where they're shifting out of our timeline, is not up to us to keep holding them back, because that's when chaos ensues. When you stop living to your true authentic purpose and nature, and you start shrinking to conform, or you try to hold on to old things for the sake of whatever, convenience, family, happiness, familiarity, whatever, for the sake of whatever. But when you start doing that, and spirit is telling you, no, it's time for this person to go, it's time for this energy to go, it's time for this to move, and you keep holding on to it, and you're not listening and you're not obedient, guess what happens to you? Your life starts looking like a big clusterfuck. And one thing about me, I've had enough of that in my life. I don't need no more, okay? So when spirit say let them go, I let it go, right? In the words of JT Money, I'm from Miami, in the words of JT Money, let them go, right? If they want to go, let them go. Better let them go, right? Peace to you. Peace to you. But anyway, that's that. I love you guys. You're amazing. You're special. You are spectacular. And if you are here listening to this video, you are so deserving of all the wonderful, beautiful things that you want. You are not your old story. And you need to stop allowing other people to make you feel like you're less than, because you are not. You are a beautiful, dynamic, powerful light worker, and the world needs your light. In this time, as we're growing and we're ascending, the world needs your light, and we're not waiting for nobody no more. We don't need permission, okay? We are creating the permission slips. All right, that is it, wealthy family. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.